On this episode, two men charged in the kidnapping of a Connecticut doctor. Also, a Brooklyn man arrested in North Bellmore after a dramatic confrontation with police involving a loaded firearm. That and more. Chris Talk starts right now. Let's get into it.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
All right. What's up? What is up, listeners? How are y'all doing on this beautiful Friday morning? I hope y'all doing good because I'm doing good. Let's get into these crazy stories. But first, before we get into these crazy stories, one of my listeners had something to say. They was like, why you always sound like you tired of, like you down? Listen, man, this is just, I don't know how to tell you this, but this is my voice. Okay, people, this is my voice. And this is my happy voice. I don't think I sound sad. You think I sound sad, Cheryl? You think I sound sad? I don't think I sound sad. This is my happy voice. I mean, this is just how I talk. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Am I supposed to talk like this? When I come on this microphone, am I supposed to go, hey. Would you understand me there? Listen, man. This is my voice. This is how I talk. That's just it. I'm not sad. I'm not angry or nothing like that. It's just my voice, man. I thought y'all loved it, people. I thought y'all actually loved me. I thought y'all loved me. Anyway, let me start joking around, y'all. Let's do what we do, and let's get into these crazy stories. All right, our first story. Where is this from? Where's this first? Cheryl, pull up with. Okay, this is in New York City, right? So this first story is coming to us from New York City, where two men were charged in the kidnapping of a Connecticut doctor. Kidnapping. I don't know, but people. I don't know why y'all do this. I don't know the whole story, but I'm gonna tell you this. I said it before. I say it again. I ain't kidnapping nobody. Hey, people. Nobody. I can't afford it. It costs too much to kidnap somebody. I don't know. Yeah, I'm bugging out this one. Hey, that Cheryl. Yeah, I know. Give me some coffee. I don't know. Give me some tea. I don't like coffee. Give me some tea. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Let's get into these stories. Let's get into this first story, all right? Let's get into it. Hit that AI.
A Connecticut doctor says he was kidnapped the weekend of July 21st after leaving the Brooklyn Mirage and getting into a cab. This marks the third suspicious incident police are investigating in recent months involving men leaving the concert venue. The doctor told the Norwalk Police Department he was forced to take out money from multiple ATMs, go shopping, and out to a strip club in New York City. Psychologist Carl Clementi was reported missing after leaving the Brooklyn Mirage in June and was found dead in Newtown Creek on July 29th. A nearly similar situation transpired. Goldman Sachs analyst John Kasich was also reported missing after leaving a concert at the Brooklyn Mirage. His body was found floating in Newtown Creek 5 days later. On August 3, Norwalk police have confirmed that Anthony Benjamin, 43, of the Bronx, and Steve Daly, 50, of Mount Vernon, have been charged in connection to the Connecticut doctor's kidnapping, which took place between July 21 to 23. On July 23, the doctor told Benjamin he had to go to work for an emergency at Norwalk Hospital. Benjamin couldn't drive the victim, so he contacted Steve Daly, 50, to drive him and the doctor to the hospital. Police say the three arrived at the hospital at around 3:40 a.m., where the doctor told hospital security the weekend's events. Benjamin and Daly were then arrested and charged with kidnapping. Benjamin has been charged with second-degree kidnapping with a firearm and possession of a controlled substance, while Daly has been charged with second-degree kidnapping with a firearm. Norwalk Police and the NYPD are investigating this incident. At this time, Neither police department has determined these crimes involving men leaving the Brooklyn Mirage to be connected. Benjamin's bond was set at $1 million, and Daley's bond was set at $250,000. Both men are scheduled to appear in court in Stamford, Connecticut on Sept. 19.
Wow. How do we dissect this one, people? Don't really know how to do this one. Because like I said, I ain't kidnapping. And I'm just, listen, I cannot do it. It costs too much to kidnap anybody. But I will say this, our condolences go out to this doctor in Connecticut, because he did not make it. And as far as these two dudes go, I mean, you know how that's going to go. They're going to end up, if they can tie them to these murders, because they've been charged with it. But if they can actually put them through there during these events and have that witness there, this, you know how the court system go. If they have all that together, then yeah, these two people, they're definitely going to be sitting in jail for the rest of their life. This is just really sad, because why would you kill the doctor, though? Why would you kill the doctor? I don't understand that. And they really don't say what kind of doctor that this is. They don't say. But kidnapping somebody, period, to me is just, it's a foolish act, because let's just think about the endings and the results of kidnapping. I mean, not all of them are good, because the best result that you can have from something like this, like a kidnapping or something like that, the best and the most hopeful result that you can have is that the person is returned. That's the best. That's the best that you can really hope for, is that the person is returned to you and they are not harmed. That's the best that you can hope for. But a lot of times, especially, and the statistic shows that a lot of times when you're in, how do you say it? When you're in such like when you're at the top of your game, when you're very popular, you're just like I said, at the top of your game, you're very high in your career. People tend to get jealous, and these things tend to happen. But they just saying that that these people really are only being charged with the kidnapping, firearm, and the possession. The other guy is just being kidnapped, being charged with second degree kidnapping with the firearm. And I don't know, maybe they might get bailed out. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Who knows? But these are two dummies, so give them a dummy bell. One more time. That's my view on that one right there. That makes no sense. Connected, kidnapping the doctor for nothing. And then we gotta ask what was it, Norwalk Police Department. What kind of where do we get these names? What is Norwalk? What is Norwalk? When I hear that I think of like and I'm not trying to make fun, but when I hear that, I think of what are those things that they be having in New York City at Marathon? It sounds like a marathon. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like it sounds like a name for a marathon. Norwalk. It's funny name for a police department. Funny name. Real funny. But yeah, but this guy I'm also looking at this. This doctor was also going to strip clubs where they was forcing the doctor to take out money to go shopping and go to strip clubs. Come on. You think that nobody is gonna know, like, the difference? Like, even the bank recognized suspicious activity, suspicious, like money just moving out of your account. Like, this is what I'm saying. Kidnapping to me is real senseless. It's dumb. And a lot of times when these people, they kidnap them, that's what it be for money. So you kidnap me for money. You're taking out the money. You're leaving a paper trail because I can follow where the money go. I'm going to get you. I mean, it's just, I mean, like, it's not funny. It's just obvious. It's very obvious that these people, I don't know what they thought that they was going to do. I don't know what they thought they was going to do. And then you got to think about the stupid stuff that these people going shopping. Really? Going shopping? Going to a strip club? What was you going to do then? What was the next move? Airbnb? Was that going to be your next move? I mean, come on, people. Let's be honest. All these transactions, all this stuff, all these things are traceable. That's why these two men were really dumb in taking the actions that they took and kidnapped somebody. It's ridiculous. That's my point of view, people. All right, so let's get into this next story. I like the way you did that. All right, a Brooklyn man arrested in North Bellmore after a dramatic confrontation with police involving a loaded firearm. Why they just can't say gun? I don't understand. Why they gotta be so dramatic in saying that a dramatic confrontation? It is a ninja going against the cops. Let's pull up this picture right quick. I want to see does this person have melanin or not? Non-melanin. But wait. Hold up. This is the female? Oh no, let's do this story. Let's let our AI take over. Let's do this story. Let's get into this story. Alright, here we go, folks.
A Brooklyn man arrested in North Bellmore for menacing weapon possession. In confrontation with police homicide squad detectives and the first squad report the arrest of a Brooklyn man for criminal possession of a weapon that occurred on Tuesday, August 15, 2023 at 2:20 p.m. in North Bellmore, according to detectives. 911 received multiple calls for a female firing a black handgun into the air in the vicinity of Jerusalem Avenue and Bellmore Avenue. Upon police arrival, officers observed the subject pointing a black and silver handgun at passing motorists and police. An officer struck the subject with the front passenger side of a patrol vehicle, causing the defendant to fall to the ground with the weapon. Defendant Kyber Calderon, 31, of 454 Lexington Avenue, a.k.a. Hannah Carrillo, 33, was placed into custody and a loaded firearm was recovered. The subject suffered minor injuries and was transported to an area hospital for treatment. The officer was transported to an area hospital and is being treated for trauma. The investigation is ongoing. Defendant Calderon is charged with 3 counts of menacing third degree, reckless endangerment first degree, 2 counts of menacing a police officer, criminal contempt of court, 2 counts of criminal possession of a controlled substance 7th degree, 2 counts of criminal possession of a weapon 4th degree, criminal possession of a firearm and criminal possession of a weapon 2nd degree. Calderon will be arraigned when medically practical. The defendant was previously arrested in New York City on June 8, 2023 for burglary 3rd degree, and on June 9, 2023 for burglary 2nd degree and trespassing.
Wow. Can you, I mean,
Bruh.
can you do it again?
Bruh.
This dude is going down. Down. Can you say down? Give him the dummy bell, please. One more time. And I don't know how really to go about this story, because I don't want to offend anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to offend anybody
Bruh.
with any of my listeners if you have any identity issues. Because I don't know if this person identifies as male or female. Because the police responded to a female who was shooting a gun and waving around a machete and stuff like that. And when they arrived, what they found was something different. Now, I will say this. Okay. First, let's give a round of applause to this police department for acting so quickly and responding the right way. I did actually see the video. They do have a brief video about this situation. They do have a brief video. And if I was that officer, I probably would be a little traumatized too. But just hitting the person, because you don't know if you really killed them or not. You have no idea. But your intention is to stop whatever crime is being committed. And this person just happened to be walking around, waving a gun, and just firing it. Just randomly firing it at different cars. We did do a little bit. I did find a little bit more to this. Jesus Christ, there's a fly in here. Sorry, I'm trying to wave it away. But I did find a little bit more on this story, and apparently this person, female, male, whatever, was also looking up on mass shootings, on how to get away with mass shootings. Crazy. And when they went to this person's house, they found an arsenal of weapons. Like this person was ready to go. They was ready to do something crazy. People, I said it before, I say it again. We have got to do better, much, much better. Because, I mean, just looking at this person and checking out the information that I do have, and then I'm telling y'all, it really sounds like this person has a serious some serious mental issues. Like, serious mental issues. And I said it before, we got to do better. We got to learn how to identify these things and then treat them when we identify them. Because the reality is, when you identify somebody who's having these type of mental breakdowns or going through these type of traumas or thinking about doing mass killings, knowing the hurt that it brings to other people, because that's all they're really trying to do, is go out and hurt people. And you're just trying to you don't care who you're killing, because these people, they don't care who they kill. They don't care if it's women. They don't care if it's children. They don't care. They're mad at the world. So they don't care who they take or who takes them. You know what I mean? They're not worried about that. What we need to do, what we should try to do, and I'm just giving y'all my view and my opinion, what we should try to do is try to identify this much earlier and treat it as soon as you identify it, because the fact is you don't know how far gone that person already is. You recognized it, but you don't know how long it's been going on before you recognized it. So, to all my listeners, if you know somebody out there, they're going through something, or you think, take some type of action, because you never know how far it could go. And as you can see, this person, this male, female, they were really willing to go and do something like this. And again, in New York, just running around, just all this in the city. Hey you, come on, people, come on.
Bruh.
Yes, we have got to do better. This person, and you could hear all these charges. I don't know. He got like it got like 20 charges, 30 charges. I don't know. 3 counts of one, 2 counts of one, 2 counts of another one, 2 counts of another one, 3 counts of. Come on. And my question, and I'm sure everybody's asking the same question, is how was this person able to get out after committing the same crime twice? Because this person was it does state that they were can you pull that down a little bit? Thank you. Previously arrested June 8th for 3rd-degree burglary, then arrested again June 9th for 2nd-degree trespassing. Okay, so where's the restraining order, people? Like, for real, where's the restraining order? Because doing all that, it's obvious this person is going back and forth to somebody. I'm just giving you my opinion. That's my thought. But it seems to me that this person was obviously going back and forth to harass or to stalk or whatever somebody that they knew. It just seems like that to me. That's what they were doing. And if that is the case, why they out? It just don't make no sense to me for you to be arrested for robbery one day, for burglary, and 3rd-degree burglary one day, released, and then go back and commit the same crime. Then you're released after that, and you show up about a month later, flashing guns and shooting random people. People, come on, we have got to do better. But this person has obviously got a serious mental issue. You could blame it on COVID. You could blame it on whatever you want to blame it on. But why are you blaming it on this and that and this and that and this and that? At the same time, let's try to find some resolve and help these people, because this is getting really out of control. And I don't know if this person is a cross-dresser or a transgender. I don't know. But this is getting just completely out of control. And I'm pretty sure anybody who's listening to this podcast, you can agree that this is just getting too out of control. Just too out of control. Too out of control. And I think if in this case, there definitely should be some type of mental evaluation. I mean, I don't know. If you agree, you agree. If you don't, you don't. But I think definitely there should be some type of mental evaluation on this person, because this person could have killed a lot of people. It doesn't state that anybody was, um, no, I'm looking at it, I'm checking it. I can't talk to you and do it. Shut up. Uh, it doesn't state that anybody was injured or hurt during this situation, which is a very, very good thing, because people, y'all know how mass shootings go. It could have went very, very bad. This could have been a totally different report. But I'm glad that it did not go down that way. Thank God that it did not go down that way. And this guy is going to go sit in jail for a very long time. So that's my view. That's my view on that one. I'm telling you, people, I can't believe that there's really people sitting out there looking up mass shootings, looking up how to kill people, looking up how to go to kids' schools and shoot up kids' schools. You know, because this guy, he was also looking up. That was one thing I forgot to state, that this guy was looking up. He was looking up that they have found on his computer. What was this? Was it his computer or laptop? It says computer. Okay, so they found it on his home computer. How this guy, and that's what I'm saying, he left a digital trail of what the heck he was doing, where he's looking up different places within New York to where large people congregate. You understand that? You understand how bugged out that sounds? You understand it? That sounds. And this is a non-melanin. Yeah, non-melanin. Come on, people. Let's get serious about this. We gotta serious. I keep saying it. I'll keep saying it, because I wanted to get into the head of all my listeners and get out to those people that are not even tuned into what I'm talking about right now. We gotta stop this. Gotta be something different that we can do to help these people. Gotta be some type of program or some type of medical. I don't know. They probably get the pills. I don't know. When you go crazy like that, they bring pills. I don't know. The sun has to happen. Definitely has to happen. The dude, this person was looking up, and it's so shocking. It's so shocking because we in New York, and there's a lot of events that happen in New York, whether it be paid events or free events. And there's a lot of free events that the New York City Police does, the fire department does, even the paramedics, all around New York City. Not just Brooklyn, not just all around New York City. So for somebody to be sitting out there looking up where people are going to congregate at, where they're going to all come together in a mass, and then you're planning to go out there and kill these people. Come on, it's crazy. You just want to go out and have a nice day with your family, but you have to worry about somebody like this. This is what you have to worry about. So, what I want to ask is, Mr. President, Mr. President, do I sound happy enough now, y'all? What the heck are we going to do about this? For all y'all who voted for this person, this is what we get. And I'm not trying to bash Biden. I don't want to get too much off the subject. I'm not trying to bash him. But let's just be honest. Come on. New York City is overwhelmed, and So many different areas. Just so I mean, come on, go to 42nd Street. If you ain't been to 42nd Street, go to 42nd Street. Hey, you laughing and go to 42nd Street. I'm not controlling this. The buttons. I'm just letting people know. I don't have to. I'm just letting them know. But go to 42nd Street. It doesn't look the same. Go to Brooklyn by the Brooklyn Bridge. It does not look the same. New York City looks like a shelter. And I'm being serious. Walk around. There ain't any place in New York City. It looks like a shelter. It looks like a shelter. And then you got to worry about somebody like this. Jesus. Lord, help us all. All right. All right, folks. I got to get up out of here. You know what I mean? So, y'all know what to do. All right. If you like this content and want to hear more of it, all the links and everything is right there up on the screen. You could you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? The comments, I know I read the comments. I definitely like to read those. I do enjoy the comments that you guys share. Some of them be funny. So I don't. But the comment about my voice, you know, I take a little offense to. I like my voice, okay? I like my voice. I like the way I sound. I do. I don't like the way I don't like the way when I hear myself back, but as far as my voice, I like it. You know, it's nice. It's nice. All right, folks. I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. I want to thank all my new listeners for tuning in. Thank all my new subscribers for subscribing. And as always, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode, folks. Peace. All right, we got it.